The House calls upon the Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Joshua Adornado, to give his constructive speech here.
Okay, so good afternoon everyone. My name is Joshua Michael Adornado and I am the leader of the opposition. So before I start, let me refute some of the Prime Minister's points. So, starting with I got some points from your, what do you call this, from your definition of some certain points of the motion, which is, this House supports the assassination of criminals who cannot be punished by legal means. So, as you said, support means that you do not implement the certain notion or idea, thus, you only support it. That was the definition given by the Prime Minister. And then, another point would be assassination, which meant that it was to kill or some sort. But for us, the meaning of assassination is to kill without warning or without further notice. That means they are not aware of that they're going to be killed. But it's as if that it was presented that they're just going to be killed. Just that. Okay. And another one, another effect given to us was, you gave the effect of assassination to other people who's not involved, rather not involved in being imprisoned, like the outsiders, let's say, that they would have fear so that they won't they won't be imprisoned. They will have the fear that, well, I might be assassinated if I do such crimes. But can we just go on another idea and just say that why not let them be informed that if they do such crimes, they will suffer more years in jail rather than be killed? Okay, oops. And can somebody please get that for me? And here's another idea that we want to refute: permanent punishment. I thought that you do not implement it. Why would you say it's a permanent punishment in the first place? Yes. And another one would be assassination. It's an injustice. It's an injustice because it's like there was a point wherein Miss Mabanta said that assassination would be good. Yeah, please chill. And it's injustice because you know why? It's injustice because it invades human rights to live. Please sit down, Miss Tabian. Another one, legal injection. No, that can't be happened because he knows that he will die. That's not a form of assassination. You know that you're gonna die. You are informed. So let me go to our legislation now, since I am the leader of the opposition. Instead of just killing them through assassination, why not give them lifelong imprisonment, or what we call reclusion. Or if that's not the case, if you're not, you couldn't give him a lifelong imprisonment because he has done minor crime, let's say. Why not add more years of him serving the jail? Another point would be, you might say that prisoners, they're prisoners. They will just add more space to the jail. They will add more space or whatever. Yeah, they can add more space, or they can just add to the money of the government because they have to feed them. Oh, why not just prisoners can actually add to manpower, because there are some certain projects of the jail, like pearl making here in the Cubero, they probably have that. So they can add more. So just come, prisoners. Anyways, another point would be this one. You might feel that this is an injustice, but listen to this first. Don't let them work, right? You let them work, but don't give them the salary. Instead, give their profit to the government. Because in the first place, it's the government who feeds them. It's the government who provides rehabilitation to them. So why not just let the salary be with the government? Because they will realize that I should have not done that, because right now I'm not given any salary. Look at me now, I'm so miserable. I don't have salary, I don't have a, well, I do have a work actually, but I don't have a salary. How about my family outside? So they will realize that I should have not done the crime in the first place. Right? Okay, another one, instead of assassinating them, diba, I said that give them more years in jail. Because when you give them more time in jail, they will be rehabilitated.
No, they are not. That is a fallacious statement that when you say that they spend more time in jail, they will be rehabilitated. Yes, rehabilitated.
Okay, you might say that, but like what I've said, instead of assassinating them because they've done some serious crime, not let me just
out of order.
Out of order. Because, you know, guys, come on. When we are rehabilitated, we have spiritual convention. Our spirits can be enlightened that we should have not done something bad. Why? That's a fallacy. Why? There are so many people now who came out of the who came out of the jail rather, who became pastors. I said rather, I'm so sorry about that. But like what I've said, whenever they go out of the jail, they become pastors. They become pastors, and they are the ones who will tell people, do not do crime, because like what I've said, there will be more years for you to serve in jail. Instead of just, let's say, 5 years, we'll have 10 years. It's double of it, and that's pretty painful, right? So, like what I've said, assassination will just kill that person. You wouldn't give that person a chance to regain himself. 20 seconds. Again, to wrap things up, just so everybody will have a clear idea of what I've been saying for the past 7 minutes. You should not kill the person, because you should give them a chance to at least prove themselves. And they can prove themselves by staying longer in the jail. Thank you so much.
Speaker spoke for 7 minutes and 28 seconds. This House calls upon the Deputy Prime Minister, Ms. Paula, Cubero, for her construction.
Here.
Okay, good evening everyone. I am the Deputy Prime Minister, Paula, of course. And we are supporting this motion. The House supports that the assassination of criminals who cannot be punished by legal means. Okay, first I'm going to rebut what Josh said. Our definition of assassination was not to kill without notice. That was what their definition is. Our definition was just to take the life of that person. And one thing, the space in the jail, would that not be like an advantage for the society, because there are more criminals in jail rather than on the streets killing those people, killing those innocent people, and then those space of the jail, doesn't that mean that there are chances that these people the chances of the people in the streets, on the streets, would have lesser chances of being killed. And another point from Josh, the government is unequal. And then these when you are doing, you're giving them the chance to be rehabilitated, or to give them work without any, just giving them profits and like that. That's just a form of slavery, and that's why they are doing that, because that's why they're acting like that, because the government is unequal. That's why they are rebelling against these acts of the government. Now, for our side, for the government side, of course, another thing, our definition of criminals is those who violate the law, and those who sin. I'm sorry about that. Okay. If we assassinate these people, then it would be an advantage of the people in the society, because their safety is secure. There would be lesser criminals, there would be lesser people who would do this, and it is the advantage of the government also to build up, to develop our country as a better nation. And of course, if they are alive, we would not know on what happenings would become, or like on what happenings would occur, and we don't even know that we are also killing the people who are really needed by the country. Second, for the better good, this point supports the first point. This is for the better good of the people, because those people who are on the streets right now, they would be much of in a advantage to their success rather than to their bad luck. And because we are getting rid of these people by assassinating these people by legal means. So the next is, this is from Article 22 of the Human Rights. Everyone as a member of the society has a right to social security. This is the point wherein everyone must be secured, or like they have the right to be secured by the government. And this is why the government, our team would support this motion, because we are for the security of the society. And this is implemented because the government is concerned for the security and safety of the society. Okay, this is from Article 25. Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and of his family. This is also for the people who have families, who have those who are really in need of this support from the government. And also, we have fathers and mothers, right? So like, if those people who are on the streets, like we call those people as the criminals, like if they kill our mothers and fathers, so there would be no one left for us to like support us, and also to help us with our educational attainments. Yes, Josh?
Would it be imprisonment enough for them to pay killing somebody else's life? Because, you know, killing another person, it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
You can serve.
You can sit down. That question of yours is part of another point of ours. These some rights do end when these other rights conflict with each other. Like for example, these rights would end, like for example, the assassination of these killers. What would be the right thing to do? To assassinate these killers who are endangering our country, or like we just let them live because it is their right to live. The right thing to do is like just to in a soft way, yes, like we must get rid of those criminals. We must assassinate those criminals in order for the people to live. Like for the government, I mean the society, I mean. Like for these people to attain more, like these rights would, like the assassination of the criminal, like one criminal against thousands of people in this world. It is better to kill one who does not do right than killing others more for their convenience only. That's all.
Speaker spoke for 7 minutes and 22 seconds.